shit. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Club Medit8, where we pop bottles of breath work, inner peace, and community. All right. So, if you're tapping in, if you're a first timer, we have a few first timers today. I just want to welcome you to our safe place. We meet up every Wednesday. We talk about different, various topics. There's no limitations on the things we talk about, but we kind of make it all about all around a meditation. So we do about 2 different forms of breath work every Wednesday. So I'm super excited for you guys to tap in. Today, let me check the chat. Okay, cool. Today, we're going to be talking about the ego and our internal ecosystem. So first, we're going to be talking about what the ego is. So our icebreaker, we always do an icebreaker before we go into some breath work. So when you hear the word ego, what comes to mind? What do you think about? There's no right or wrong. Do you think about something that controls you? Do you think about something you need to control? Do you think about, that's our icebreaker for today. So if you don't want to speak, it's okay. Drop it in the chat. When you hear the word ego, what comes to mind? What do you think about? Is it like, oh my gosh? Or it's like, is that sex appeal? What is ego? Edging God out. Yes. Yes. Pastor used to say, exiting God out. The ego.
I be thinking, got a big ego.
I got a huge ego. Okay, I love that. I love that. Okay. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Congratulations, CMOS. Period. Okay, awesome. Sometimes arrogance. Yes, yes, Adrian. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, awesome. Yeah, so just like a slight definition, the ego is a fundamental part of our psyche that helps us navigate the external world. So the ego is needed. Exactly, Jax. The ego is needed. Too much is bad, but I see ego as pride. Yes. And like you said, we need the ego because like I just said, the ego is a fundamental part of our body. We're a spiritual being having a human experience, but the ego allows us to see, taste, feel, cry. All that is the ego. It creates our reality of the external world, and that external world is created by our internal world. Okay. So that's why I kind of named the class ecosystem, because our ecosystem really matters when you think about an ecosystem. But back to the ego. Okay. It provides a sense of self. It provides a sense of self and personal identity. The ego says, I'm Latoya, I'm Grind, Coach Grind if you're nasty. I CEO of the Energy Coach Brian, or I used to be a supervisor at UPS, we identify with things. That's the ego. I'm a mom, I'm a daughter, I'm a sister, I'm an auntie, I'm a cousin, I'm a granddaughter, that's the ego that puts the label on things. And again, it's not a bad thing. It's a part of who we are, right? So it also helps us differentiate ourselves from others. Skin color, culture, ethnic background, whatever, right? The ego also plays a critical role in making decisions and our self-esteem and establishing personal boundaries. So this is why the ego is very necessary. We're going to talk about balancing the ego out because sometimes the ego, it likes to run the show, you know what I'm saying? But where we're at right now, we're trying to get the heart to run the show. Okay, let me see. The ego is needed. Yes. Half of it is unresolved trauma. Yes. Triggers thinking with your mind and not with your heart. I'm a crib. Yes. They not like, yeah. Triggers, triggers are opportunities for us to grow, hey, M1, period. Welcome. Yes. So dealing with those triggers, thinking with our mind or actually believing everything the ego says, the ego will be like, they try and play in your face. Because remember when you was 9 and they actually did, and all them people actually did play in your face when they was laughing at you. So now every time somebody lied, what I'm saying, you're thinking like, oh, y'all must got some beef, you know what I'm saying? What's good, you know what I'm saying? But triggers are opportunity for us to grow. Yes, you definitely are a crip from Compton. If you look, Jack said, if you look at the human as a computer, the ego will be all the programming on the hardboard drive that establishes order. Ashe. Yes, the ego is just like the computer. And that's why I love breath work, which we about to get into, because it reboots the computer. Just like we got laptops that we need to shut down every night or every couple days or something, because if you don't, it start glitching, right? Right? Welcome to class. Okay, it's connected to the self-esteem. Yes. Okay. So that's our ego. We need it. We need it because it allows us to perceive this external world, but it's also perceiving the external world based on our internal world. Okay. Boom. So consequences of an unbalanced ego, and then we're going into our breath work. Okay. We have an overactive ego. Some people have an overactive ego, and that can lead to arrogance, like my cousin Adrian said. Arrogance, selfishness, the inability to accept criticism. Like it's hard for you to hear that it's you, that you might be the problem. Boo, it's hard for you to hear. Often resulting in strained relationships, a lot of frustration, and just personal dissatisfaction within yourself. That's an overactive ego. An overactive ego, a person that reacts instead of taking a second to see if they want to respond or how they want to respond. Okay. Emotional unintelligence is like an overactive ego. Okay. An underactive ego is, an ego that's just like, no, you guys go ahead. I don't deserve to have any fun. I don't want to go to the comedy show. I know you're going to pay for my tickets, and I don't want to laugh because I just have low self-esteem. And granted, I've been here. You withdraw yourself from society. And granted, as empaths, we already do that. But you know what I mean? When you're really stuck in your own way, it's a sense of helplessness, like, oh my gosh, woe is me energy. How did I get here? Why is this happening to me? Instead of why is this happening for me energy. That's an underactive ego. Your ego need to wake up. You know what I'm saying? Some people can have too much of an ego. The cocky jock players, the football players that make, kind of be bullies or put the people in the lockers. I'm old school. Or an underactive ego where you're like letting people pick on you. You're so scared to say it with your chest. You're scared. Okay. And then emotional imbalance is an unbalanced ego, which causes emotional anger, jealousy, anxiety, and it disrupts your own internal peace and harmony. Okay. So the ego is necessary, but it's necessary for us to balance out the ego because the ego is not in charge. The ego ain't in charge. The heart space needs to be in charge. Okay. Let me check this chat. We're about to do some breath. The chakras are 7 computer systems. Yes. Jem said, this me, period. Period. Yes. Reacting, it comes from trauma. When you react instead of respond, or when you think people are saying something and they probably didn't say it, or you're taking certain things certain ways. This is all trauma. These are all trauma responses, so you're so defensive. But when you're so defensive vibrationally and spiritually, you're not even allowing all of your guides to help you, or there's no way that you're hearing everything that you need to hear from the source that you need to hear from because you have walls up. You know what I'm saying? Trauma things that just need to come down. And it's okay because maybe we built those walls or we built those responses to protect ourselves as a kid or adolescent or back in the day. But now it's time to be in our namaste and ashe. So we got to get that bullshit up out the way. Okay? All right. So I want you to sit up straight. Have you ever had an ego death? Yes. Yes, I haven't. Had an ego death. Yes, I had an ego death when I was on shrooms. Right, I was about to say plant medicine. When I did Cambo, I did Cambo first, then I did a hero dose of mushrooms and definitely had an ego death. But I feel like we have an opportunity to die to our ego every day because we're all triggered every day. We're all tested every day. We all can perceive something being out to get us. You know what I'm saying? Why are they playing with me? Why is the energy? What is you trying to say, Spirit? What is you like? Why is it all coming on down on me? Why is it? Why is it? Why? We always have an opportunity to overcome the ego. When you're being triggered, when somebody on the phone ain't using the proper tone you want to hear, you know what I'm saying? That's dying to your ego. Doing the thing that your physical body wants to do, you rising above that and taking the higher road, even if you're tired of doing that. You know what I'm saying? Now granted, life is about balance. Sometimes you do just got to knock shit out of somebody because they be playing. You know what I'm saying? That's spiritual too. You know what I'm saying? But the ego, not beating on your chest, or like when you have death of the ego, you gain emotional intelligence. You're not so reactive unless you're really choosing to be, because you really have to show some other skills in yourself, right? So the death of an ego, it really happens more than once. A lot of times it has a great, like sis says she did it on shrooms. I said I did it with Campbell and shrooms. Far as surrendering to my mind, like how we did the silent meditation last week, surrendering to the mind. The mind wants something to do. The ego wants to do something. It wants to do something at all times. So when we go into meditation, the ego don't want to do that shit because it's about to sit in time out and it don't want to. Okay. But that's why we be stressed out, because it don't sit in time out. Okay. So death of an ego happens a lot throughout the day. And then we have to be careful, because even after we go through the death of the ego and we get all woke and we get all coachy and all these other labels that we place on ourselves, there's a spiritual ego too. The need that soon as you learn one or get one little download, you got to go tell it to the whole world before you even implement it on yourself. Or you just walking around just dropping knowledge and ain't acquiring a little teeny piece of it. Spiritual ego is the same because the ego still wants something to do. So the ego like, bet. All right, so we're not in our trauma. We're not on our bullshit. We're not doing that toxic shit no more. Bet. So we woke now? Bet. So all day we about to OD. All day we about to just learn this esoteric knowledge. All day we just about to all day. All day we just about the frequency. You know what I'm saying? The ego still wants a job. You know what I'm saying? So it's about having patience with yourself. How should we handle somebody who don't like us, but smile in your face? Smile back and not worry about the fact that they don't like you. Because whenever we perceiving someone to not like us, it's something in here that's not liking your own self. Because I don't really walk around a lot wondering who likes me or not. One, because when I'm outside, I don't even really make a lot of eye contact with people because it's an energetic thing. It's a spiritual thing. I don't be having time for that shit. But that's how you handle it. Or you get out of there, you get away from the person so that you don't have to be triggered by it. But if a person don't like you, but they're smiling in your face, you would have to deal with how that's making you feel. Because maybe the other person doesn't have a problem with like being around you or smiling in your face, So you would have to deal with the ego. You would have to die to whatever those thoughts is about caring why somebody likes you or not. It's hard not to knock the shit out of two-faced people. Ego deaths. Enjoy it. Yes. I definitely smile back. I don't accept those type of frequencies. I just make sure I'm as genuine as I can be. Exactly. Because we will always be even when we're millionaires, we will be in a room and it's going to be one or two people that don't like you. But if that can affect your vibration somewhere, you don't like you. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of energy we have. The death of the ego, wondering what others. You cannot control anybody's actions or anybody's thoughts. You can only control how you perceive yourself. And I love every bit of part of myself so much that I really don't think people don't like me. Like I don't think that people don't like me. And it probably is somebody, well, it probably is. Okay, it's probably one or two people that don't like me, but it don't really cross my mind because it doesn't matter. So, and those things come up so that you can kill those thoughts, because those thoughts block a lot of your purest emotions. The highest vibration is not love. The highest frequency is not love. The highest frequency is authenticity. And you get there by taking out those layers, letting those triggers go. We ain't got to do that. We ain't got to do that no more because I don't want to do that no more. I'm going to still keep it here just in case I do got to slap somebody because life is about balance and I'm still a warrior. But, okay? So, just have patience with yourself, you know, and don't judge yourself because it'll allow you to judge others. All right. So I want you to sit up straight. We're going to do some breath work, period. I want you to sit up straight. We're going to do some breath work. And since we are focusing on the ego, before we go there, I want you to drop a number in the chat. How, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being, I really need to calm, I really need to go ahead and calm my ego down for a second. Or 1 being, nah, I'm namaste. I'm a monk. I got this. I levitate every day. I meditate every day. So 10 being, oh my gosh, I know I need to find some balance with my ego. My ego be doing too much. It be getting on my nerves sometimes. You know, I just can't even be thinking because my ego going crazy. Where do you think your ego is right now, today, in this moment? There is no right or wrong. There is no judgments, period. 8 and 9, period. 6, 8, yeah. 9, yeah. 8 and 9, 10, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, Lakita, you snuck in here on me. It's 7, 8. Okay, Ajax.
Hi, sisters.
Hi, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. 6, I'm humbled, kind of, period. Okay, quick here. 5, 5, 5. Coming in at 5, 5, 5. Look alive, live, live. All right. So if you're just joining us, just for a quick 10-second recap, we're talking about our ego. We're talking about our ego and our internal ecosystem, okay? And what the ego is. The ego is just a thing that allows us to perceive the external world, but our perception of this external world is based off of our internal world, okay? So we're talking about the ego and how to balance it out. It's a very necessary thing. We need the ego, but we definitely need to balance it out, because when the ego runs rampant, we feel confused, we feel overworked, we feel misused, we feel abused, we feel a whole bunch of things that we could just stop feeling if we change our environment in here and out here. You feel me? 9, perfect. So you see numbers in the chat. If you're just joining us, we were dropping on a scale of 1 to 10. Do you feel 10 is your ego is very overactive and it needs to calm down? It needs to hold on, ego. I got you, because we about to do some shit. I got you, but I need you to slow down. Or 1 is like, yeah, I run my show. You know what I'm saying? Frequency chart. Yes, the laws of consciousness. Yes. I also teach about the laws of consciousness very in depth in my mentorship program. That's one of the things. So yeah, hit that button. Hit that, look at that picture, save that, screenshot that picture. If you're just joining, I was talking about how love is not the highest frequency. It's very high. It's very high. But authenticity, is up there, when you can be your purest self without the regards of anyone around you, when you can just really sit in your own you, whatever that is for you. You know what I'm saying? And not feel the need to explain nothing about you or anything, So you're just joining us on the right time. Okay, period. Okay, period. So we're gonna do some breath work. So sit up straight, relax your shoulders. Give me a little neck roll. Let's shake some of this tension out. Okay. And since we're focusing on the ego, we are going to massage our pineal gland for a second. Okay. So I want you to take these 2 fingers right here, right or left hand. I don't care, baby. Okay. And y'all see this vein that's normally be busting on my head when I get really excited. We're going to place our hand right here in the middle of our forehead. And we're going to apply some pressure. Yes, you are. Not too much. Don't hurt yourself, but apply some pressure like a massage. And we're just going to rub it circles. Whether you go clockwise, counterclockwise, just do you, baby. Just do you. I need you to, rub it out. Rub your pineal gland, okay? Don't apply too much pressure to where you get a headache, but I do want you to stimulate. I do want you to stimulate this muscle, okay? Few more seconds. This is stimulating. I know you're probably like, girl, what you guys doing? I promise you, this is calming your ego down. This is activating your pineal gland, which allows the ego to just hold on now. Because the ego still technically is doing something right now. It's taking your fingers and it's rubbing your forehead. So the ego still has a job. You know what I'm saying? It just don't run the show right now. Take a deep breath in, inhale. And exhale out of the mouth with a sound. And relax the hands. Yes. Okay. So your forehead might feel a little tingly, a little like, ooh, good. Okay. Now I want you to close your natural eyes so that your first one can rise. And we're going to do some very different breaths. So we're going, for the inhale, we will be inhaling 3 times. So we'll pull in 3 times, like blowing it out the mouth. Pull in 3 times through the nose. And we're blowing out the mouth. Okay, join me. Inhale 3 times through the nose. Your belly should be full of air. Blow it out the mouth. Inhale 3 times. Exhale out the mouth. The inhale is 1 breath, but 3 increments. Sniff 3 times. Exhale out the mouth. Again, inhale 3 times. Exhale out the mouth. 3 puffs. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale 3 puffs. Exhale. Few more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Make it good. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe at your own pace. Have a moment with yourself. Check in with your body. How does your avatar feel? Where do you feel sensation at? Do you feel a little lightheaded? Do you feel any sensation in any area of your body? Take a second to check in with your energy. Do you feel more calmer? You can open your eyes whenever you are ready. Drop in the chat. Drop in the chat how you are feeling after that breath work. That's always good. Like when you do feel yourself, hi, good. I feel lighter, period. I feel tingling in the middle of my forehead. Yes, me too, Jax. That's why I was literally about to be talking to y'all like this for the rest of the night. Yes. Okay, I feel great. I feel lighter. Yes, 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 yes. I always like recommend that, especially for us creatives. All of us on here are very, very creative. We have high creative energy. When we're overwhelmed, especially as empaths, we can get overstimulated. A lot. We can get overstimulated, even by social media, even by me being in front of this ring light for 7 or 8 hours a day. It can get overstimulating. So massaging your pineal gland, oh my gosh, it's really, really a good time. Feels like everything slowed down around me. Yes. Yes. Yes, I feel lightheaded, but good. Yes. And the lightheadedness when we breathe, that's just our cells like recalibrating, like getting shaken up, receiving the energy that they love to receive, So during breath work, at minimum twice a day, when you get out, before you get out the bed and when you lay in the bed, is always a good time. I feel the tension lowered. Yes. Come on, Jazz. Come on, Jazz. I love that. I love that. Okay, so we'll end with with some more breath work. But hey, welcome on TV. But so, like I was saying, we're talking about the ego. I had 6 head injuries. It felt weird. Yes. Yes. And that's just air, and you're an air sign. So, y'all need air. So we've been talking about the ego. We're talking about an overactive ego. An overactive ego responds, always want to react and just go there. Underactive ego is kind of like really timid, doesn't really want to defend themselves, doesn't really want to speak up, just allows things, just allows and allows things because they don't really have a high self-esteem for themselves. And then we talked about emotional imbalance. You know, having the ego so high and not doing any type of breath work, or just being aware of your thoughts. Like if you could be aware of your thoughts, are most of your thoughts positive throughout the day, or is something always going wrong, or is something what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Being aware of your own thoughts really helps you control your own ego and not the ego control you. Tap on pineal gland. Yep, you can also tap. You can also tap on the pineal gland. That's great as well. Tapping is a great. It's okay. No, it's all good. It's all good, Auntie. You always showing up. So, yes. So we were talking about that. And I wanted to talk about our internal ecosystem, right? So our internal ecosystem is the system in here that refers to the interconnectedness of our thoughts, our emotions, and our behaviors. So the system in here that has us connected to our thoughts, our emotions, and our behaviors. So that's our internal ecosystem. So the ego plays a part in that. They literally work hand in hand. That's why we're talking about the two today, because they go hand in hand. However, whatever your thoughts, your beliefs are, determine your behaviors, and they all are factored from your emotions. You know what I'm saying? So they all go together. So in order to balance out your internal ecosystem, we would need to be aware of our thoughts. What are we thinking most of the time? You know, what are our emotions saying? What are our behaviors doing? You know, how are we normally feeling? And these are things you can ask yourself. How am I normally feeling? What am I normally thinking about? Am I normally thinking positive? Am I normally thinking, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, yes, our internal ecosystem is what we believe, our thought system, our BS, our belief system. That's our internal system, because what you believe is what you're going to perceive. And if you're perceiving that it's just me against the world, that's all it's going to keep it. That's all going to keep getting out here. If everybody against you, you against the world, because that's what we speak, right? So the internal ecosystem needs balance, just like the ego, just like the avatar, just like us in this human experience. We need balance. Too much of anything equals no thing, you know? So just like any natural ecosystem, it thrives off of balance. It thrives off of harmony. You know, everything flows when you think about an ecosystem. So having the harmony within yourself allows your internal ecosystem to blossom, and things can sprout up. Good manifestations, billion dollar ideas, you know, and you will have the energy to put forth the emotions to manifest it, because your ecosystem is cleansed. Your ecosystem is clean. You change your belief system, you change your thoughts, your habits, your behaviors, right? And the impact, an imbalanced ecosystem, just like an imbalanced ego, it can lead to stress, anxiety, emotional turmoil, feeling neglected, feeling unwanted, feeling heavy, feeling just like depressed, you know, feeling really, really heavy. So I just wanted to touch on those things. Let me read the chat. Jack says, so crazy thing, my grandma called my mom saying she need her to come and stay with her for a while. I mentioned it before, but my mom has a huge mother wound. And for her mom to call her and tell her she need her, never done that before. Oh, we are in the car headed to drop my mom off to my grandma, praying they heal their shit. I hope you don't got me on speakerphone while I'm reading this out loud. Forgive me. And a lot of their problems are I was about to start whispering. And a lot of their problems are stemmed from ego. Almost didn't come, but happy I did. Yes, drop some emojis. Everybody drop some emojis in the chat for Jackson, her mama, and her grandmama, because you already know that generational trauma runs very, very deep. And everything happens for a reason. And we're all being faced with things that we didn't want to face before. We're all, spirit is really putting it right in front of our face to make us deal with the things, you know? So I'm happy that you're there to hold space. Yes, energy flows where energy goes, period, period, period. Um, okay, she said, no, y'all in my ear. Okay, yes, we definitely sending love. We definitely sending love. Yes. I know some of you guys mean to comment in the chat, but you're DMing me. So if you do want everybody to see the emojis and everything that you're sending them just to me. So the crew can't see. Yes, but shout out to that. I love that. Hey, Leticia. See who's in here. Hey, Kita Boo. Yes. Okay. So I love that. I love that. See how everything happens for a reason. And we all know our grandmamas got some tough egos. You know what I'm saying? We all know that. So I'm super happy that everything is flowing as it should. She said the only way she would go there is if she asked her and the universe worked it out. Wow. Because my grandma is alone in a 4-bedroom house in the country. Wow. She has been sick. Wow. 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 So it's amazing that, you know, full circle. Now she has to take care, you know, of your mom and really heal some things, you know? So I'm happy that you're there. I'm happy they have you, period. Hold that space. And whenever you need to hop off, you already know. Go on, handle that family. So, yes. So, I wanted to wrap this up and then we'll go into questions. Okay. We'll go into questions, things that we can do to balance out the ego and the ecosystem. Have self-awareness. Like, self-awareness is a superpower in the matrix. It's a cheat code. And when you can have awareness of yourself, it allows you to have awareness of everybody else, which sometimes can now allow you not to respond. Not to react. Yes, check your intentions. Yes, check your intentions. Yes, being mindful. What am I thinking about? Or why did that make me this mad right here? Like, why is this right here making me so mad in here? That's where the work is. And this don't have nothing to do to make you mad in here. This is just a trigger to open up the window, to make you realize, like, oh, yeah, I'm still a little angry. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't because I'm hangry. You know? So, meditation, breath work, stimulating the pineal gland, stimulating the body. We did a whole tapping meditation a couple months ago. We're going to bring that back in the app, which I'll be talking about in a minute. So you could tap, you could dance, you could call a friend, express, you could paint. There's no limitations to what you could do to get your mind from out of here, all the chaos. A quick cheat code, you already know what I'm going to say. Breathe. You already know. Breath work. Boom. Compassion and empathy, personal growth, practicing healthy relationships with yourself, making sure your heart and your mind are aligned so that your actions can really be divine. Okay. Jack says trauma and epigenetic go down four generations. Trauma and epigenetics go down 4 generations. So by them two healing and you healing, you break the chains so your kids won't endure them curses. Come on, everybody. We're breaking free for the kids in front of us. That's what we're doing it for. And for our ancestors and for ourselves. Okay. That's why I like dominoes. They help me decompress, period. Yeah, having an expression, having something, having an outlet. We all need an outlet, especially we're going to be triggered a lot more through the media, through social media, through even our own reality. We're going to be triggered a lot more with what's to come. All right. So it's very important that you can at least be okay in here. That even if it's chaos going on out here, it don't make you second guess nothing that's going on in here. That means you will have to know who you are. You're feeling me? Okay. And that takes time. And that takes time. So having patience with yourself, but realizing like the more I allow my mind to slow down, the more I'm actually going to be in alignment with my divinity. Okay. Because the more we slow down up here, the more this gets louder. And our inner child be like, yeah, okay, so this been a download I've been trying to tell your ass since we was 14, Nick. I've been waiting for you to sit down somewhere so I can tell you what this download is. I bet you we'll be millionaires in 6 months. Run this play right here. You know what I'm saying? Period. So awesome. Yes. Yeah, so really I was reading the comments. Yes, I'm super excited for you, Jax. Like I'm super excited for all of us because Jax is a reflection of all of us. We are all a reflection of each other. We're all being triggered. We're all asking to transform. We're all asking to grow, to stretch. That's what my business coach says. Stretch. So I'm going to ask you to stretch yourself today and just make 5 offers. Just go in the DMs and just make 5 offers. I know it's a stretch, but I'm going to ask you to stretch. So it's about stretching ourselves, stretching our minds. There's no limits up here. And if you have any limits, it's okay because you're allowed to have your limits. But make sure they're not confining you from being your authentic self, because that's the purest vibration. It's when you can really live in your authentic self. Totally appreciate the exercise you gave. I use it each day. Really enjoy self when I'm done. Yes, Auntie. I'm so happy about that. I love to hear it. Yes. Okay. So I just wanted to wrap up and then we can go into questions or whatever you guys want to talk about. There's power in silence. They don't say silence is golden because it's not golden. They say silence is golden because you can really hear God. You can really hear yourself. You can really hear the highest version of yourself and the inner child, which is the highest version of yourself. The healed inner child is actually the highest version of yourself. So really slowing yourself down, realizing that this is war. We are all in war already. And before it actually manifests into the material realm, which is coming, it's heavily important that we get strapped up spiritually, because when you're spiritually strapped up, it won't affect you in the material realm because of your spiritual protection, because of what you're perceiving, because of those levels of consciousness, like on the chart that Jax dropped in the chat. So when you can, and I say spiritually strapped up, I mean in talking to your ancestors all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Mom? You know what I'm saying? What's up, Mom? Abuela? You know what I'm saying? Listen, I got the sun over for y'all today. I'm going to take y'all urns outside, let y'all get a little sun. I need y'all today. You know what I'm saying? Talking to whomever your spirit guide tribe is, trusting in yourself that no matter the decision you make, it's going to lead you to exactly where you're supposed to be. Really having the faith and really stepping into your power. Spirit is really like pushing all of us to like really own that shit. Okay, really, okay, this is what we talk about. This is our big break. All right, really own that shit. You go out there and you get them, Tiger. You know what I'm saying? So how we gonna walk out on stage? That's the energy that we're in right now. Okay, so balance out the ego by slowing it down. When you get too high in your emotions, you're automatically going to be low in intelligence. So take some breaths so you can at least meet yourself some here or up in here somewhere. Okay? Yes. Okay. All right. So there was one thing I wanted to say before I end. Yes, about spiritually being strapped up. It's a daily work. And just because I was spiritually strapped up at 8 o'clock in the morning don't mean that I might not want to cuss somebody out at 2:45. It's about, am I going to do it or not? And even if I accidentally slip up and do it, am I going to be hard on myself for the rest of the day? Am I maybe going to go apologize? If they deserved it, sometimes they need to be stretched out. Life is about balance. Okay. And just because, we're these ethereal beings don't mean we're not practical ones either, So really having that balance within yourself. All right. I want to do just a few more rounds of breath and then we will take questions. We are practical. Facts. We are practical. We are practical. We are practical. But this season is inviting us to be spiritual, because the more you tap into your spirituality, the more the practical realm is easy. The practical realm is easy. You don't take the things how we would normally take the things, because we're operating in the higher realms on the consciousness chart. You know what I'm saying? Practicality, anger, grief, stress, frustration, confusion, worry, jealousy, thinking about extra shit is all down here in the frequency chart. Facts. Detachment, love, all of that, honoring yourself, truth, authenticity, whatever, love, all of that shit is up here on the chart. You know, really honoring that. That's being spiritually strapped up to the point where you're not wasting energy. Because if we knew that we only had 60 days left on the planet, would we really go out here and just be mad at people? Would we really just do the inner work that we need to do to fucking levitate and spit fire out our hands? Okay, we would, you know. So, all right, with that being said, I just want to do a few rounds of breath, and then we'll go into questions, and you guys can come off mute and we can get cute. Boom. All right. So, she said maybe, maybe. So okay, so this breath is gonna be the opposite of what we did before. So before we was taking 3 inhales and exhale. This one we're gonna take a big inhale through the nose, and we're gonna exhale it 3 times. You see how I'm caving over here because I'm letting out so much air? We're going to let it out that way. All right. So we're going to pull in a big inhale through our nose. We're going to let it out with 3. Okay. Force the air out. Think more about the spirit inside of the avatar instead of always concentrating on the physical. Yes. Because we already know this is a physical material world. And the gag is you excel in this material physical world when you become one in your spiritual world. You know what I'm saying? When you Neo in the Matrix, baby, when you really on your own vibration, unapologetically, really one whole within yourself. You know what I'm saying? In your spirit, you really just trusting, you really in that spiritual flow. You know what I'm saying? And it takes work. So getting there, it's the journey. It's not about getting there. It's about enjoying the journey of getting there. Because once we get there, it's going to be another there that we got to get to. You feel me? Okay. And like my yogis, like, some of my yogis that taught me, especially during my yoga school, the goal is to take off the heavy stuff, detach from the heavy things, because we can't control anything. The only thing we have control over is our thoughts on this whole entire planet. We don't control nothing that came out of our coochie, nothing that we birthed, nothing that we marry, nothing that your parents or we don't own any. The only thing we can control is our thoughts. It's how we choose to perceive the world. It's how we choose to look at ourselves. That's all we have control over. Everything else is just letting everything else be everything else. But everything else is also a reflection of everything else and you, period. All right. So straighten up the spine. Again, we're going to take a deep breath in through the nose, and we're going to exhale with 3 pumps. That's what it's going to look like, sound like, feel like. All right. Close those natural eyes so our first one can rise. Surprise, surprise. All right. Take a deep breath in. Inhale through the nose. Exhale with the 3 pumps. Push all that air out till you don't have none. Inhale. Exhale 3 times. Force it out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Belly should be full. Exhale. Belly should be going flat. Inhale. Exhale 3 times. Inhale. Exhale 3 times. Blow it out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Few more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Make it great. Inhale. Hold it. Exhale. Catch your breath. Breathe at your own pace. Check in with yourself. Ask myself, how do I feel? Am I calm? Do I feel like I'm at peace? Do I feel lightheaded? Do I feel drugged up? Do I feel doped up? If so, if I answered yes to all those questions, good. You can open your natural eyes whenever you are ready. Tap in, tap in. How y'all feeling? Namaste, namaste, namaste. How y'all feeling? I encourage y'all to balance out shit. Okay? It's not giving stress. It's not giving anxiety. Granted, we're going to feel them, but don't hold on to them. It's time to detach from those things. That one moved my digestive system. Yes. Forehead still tingling. Literally mine is too, Jax. Yes. That's a great thing. That's a great thing. Move the digestive system. Yes. I love the forceful breaths because it really wakes up stuff, moves energy around. How y'all feeling? It's 15 of y'all in here. Okay. My ears are ringing.
Everything is slower now, like for me.
That's
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. I love that. Congratulations. Thank you for sharing. Thank you. Thank you. That was when I first learned, how to meditate or get that type of sensation. And it did slow down my time. I was so hooked on it because I always felt like, oh my gosh, I don't have a lot of time. I got to do this. And oh my gosh, it's not enough time in a day. It's not enough hours in a day. It's not enough hours in a day. But when you really do that, it does slow down the things around you. Why? Because you slow down the things inside of you. Come on, somebody. So our ego is just the perception of our internal world. It helps us perceive the external world. So when we do like breath work, and that shit was only 30 seconds, y'all. We are worth 30 seconds of our time twice or 3 times a day, or whenever you're triggered, I say. It's really important because you really have the power to slow down time. You really have the power to slow down anxiety, to slow down depression, to slow down you stressing. You can slow it down. That's power. That's Neo not getting hit by the bullets in the Matrix when they was shooting. He had 4 agents shooting at him, and my man slowed down the bullets because he was in that namaste energy. So I encourage y'all, like, if y'all don't get shit else from these joints, breathe. I feel a little dizzy, but head clear and sleepy. Yes. Good. The dizziness is a great sign. The dizziness means you're doing it right. The dizziness also means it moves some energy. You got some stagnant energy in the mind. So sometimes when we feel like, oh shit, like, oh, wait a minute, am I gonna pass out? No. You just getting the trash out. Come on, somebody. I need to start doing it more. Yes, you do, K-Quick, especially for as fast as you rap. You definitely need breath work at least twice a day. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, 30 seconds of breath work. You know what I'm saying? It's very necessary for us. I'm happily and giggly, feel like I took a toke, period. That's what I'm here for. I'm at a -1, period. What ego? Yes, yes, yes. I love that. I love that. I love that. Let me just get a good screenshot of this. Chizat, because y'all's in here right now and I need that for the promo, period. Yes, I'm glad y'all feeling great. Anybody can definitely come off mute if you want to share your experience or drop in the chat how you feeling tonight. If you have any questions, now's your time to ask. While I'm waiting for y'all to do that, I have an app that I created just for us, just for empaths. You get a 3 free day trial, right? And it even has a referral system. So if you send your link out and your homegirl, your homeboy gets signed up to the Empath app, you get points. And when you get different ranks, you receive different gifts. It might be a one-on-one. It might just be a free energy box in the mail. We receive different things. Long story short, is the theme for this year is collaboration and community. Okay. And we've been going strong in Club Medit8 for 7 months long. And I love y'all and I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. I am going to be expanding this whole thing because life is about expanding, okay? And honestly, me starting Club Medit8 was me putting the one foot in front of the other because I really wanted to start my own app. But I was a little nervous and I didn't really have the full faith in myself to really start the full app, think I could really pull it off, especially from all the trauma and drama that I've been through with other women and apps. Okay. But I had to heal through that shit. And my sisters helped me realize, like, no, grind, we know the world needs it. And we're right. I need it. You know what I'm saying? So I created this awesome app. It's called Energy Exchange. Marguerite, and Jack, I'm gonna text y'all the link so you can just drop it in the chat. It's a 3 free day trial. I would love for you guys to be a part. Yes, go ahead, Marguerite.
I was telling you, I got you.
Okay, period. Yes, so I would love for you guys to be a part. And the community is just starting. So, you know, like with any community, in order for the community to work, we got to communicate. All right. So when you go in there, you'll see meditation, sound bowl things from me that you will never see on any social sites, not even YouTube, because this is just exclusive energy. It's a safe place. It's a safe place for us to just be without the energy of social media, because social media is great, but you know, sometimes social media can really drain us, you know. So I would love for us to share this app out. Fuck, hold on, Marguerite, that's not the right link. I would love for us to share the word, because there are a lot of people that want to grow, that don't know where to start, that don't even feel safe. They just scrolling and watching all the content on why you should heal and why you should do your shadow work and all these things. But Energy Exchange is a place where you can actually come and do them. You can actually get one-on-one support right there in the chat. And we create a community. We have a sister there that's going to be showing us how to create homesteads, how to garden, how to homeschool our children, how to do tiny houses, how to live off grid. We got a lot of health practitioners. We're going to be bringing people in for finances and just helping us get straight, you know. Okay, so I sent it to you, Marguerite, and Marguerite's going to drop it in the chat. Copy the link, please save it. I would love for you to share with someone that you know just might be in need. You get 3 free days, and then it's only $11.11 a month, and you get meditation. You get so much. So I do have 3 different tiers, but you know, can choose accordingly. But it's so worth it. Yes, it is. Okay, let me read the chat. We need more access to you. Yes, that's actually why I created this app. You know, and not everybody can afford a freaking $100 one-on-one or $150 one-on-one. So creating this app really keeps my attention right there. You guys get access to my studio sessions. Y'all help me pick out my album covers. Y'all gonna help me pick out my clothes for my album photo shoot. Y'all gonna help me pick out the location for my 40th birthday. Like, it's tea over there. So it's gonna be a great time. Yes, come join the app, y'all. Grind is giving us the opportunity to build a community that we want. Yes, this is a great situation. I'm super excited. I want y'all to just help me build this community up. Social media is depressing. This app is so needed. Yes, I love y'all. Let me screenshot that. Screenshot it right there. Yes, I appreciate y'all, for real. And that's what it's about. Like, I can reach I got maybe 10,000 followers on all 3 of my social sites together, but it's 15 of us in here now. All of us know at least 3 people that could actually benefit from this app. You know, it's a parent that's struggling, or y'all know, all of y'all on here can relate to when you're going through the healing part of your journey and you be lonely as fuck. You be lonely, you be feeling crazy, like, oh my gosh, you know what I'm saying? So let's share the vibe. Let's make this a tribe. You know, community is power. That's how they really had Black Wall Street. That's how they really had everything that we had back in the day before people drowned us out. Okay. Auntie said, loving the app. The sound bowls were amazing. So much insight. Yes, Auntie, I'm so happy to hear that. The sound bowls were definitely lit. I had to text Grind after I watched it. Yay. Great.
Yeah, I needed it.
Yeah.
It was one of those days. What I'm loving about this, and I'm so proud of you, and you're the only one I know of that is doing this like this. What resonates with me is I can go into the app and look at what's there. And if I'm having a difficult day or a day where things are not balancing, I can pick something out of there and use it at any time during the day, and it just kind of, phew, that accompanied with CMOS gave me the exercise where you do your hands like this, up and down, and the leg rotation. And I
Yes.
try to do that every other day on the beach, in the sun. And I'm like, oh, this is simple stuff that can help not just me, but a whole lot of other people too.
Yes.
Because I've been in stagnant energy because things have been changing around here, and I'm trying to get Miss Rebecca back on a level chair after we had your home invasion last week or so. But we're good.
Oh,
We're
Auntie?
good. No, we're good. No, they didn't get anything. And we got a ring thing on our building now so I can see whoever comes in and out of the building.
Okay.
You know, it's just kind of unnerving at almost 10 o'clock at night, and you got people walking in your back door. It's kind of spooky, you know what I mean?
Oh, yes.
And you live on the 3rd floor, so how did they get up here?
Oh my goodness, Auntie, I'm gonna have to send you a strap.
No, it's okay, baby.
Okay.
The only reason I don't have one in the house is because I got Miss Rebecca. But in a
Right.
couple of years, she'll
Okay.
be right about 13. We can
Right.
take her to the range, and she'll be
Yep.
all right. She'll be
Yep.
all right.
Yep.
I got a baseball bat, though. I'm good.
Oh yeah, you good then. We good. You good. You good. I love that. Thank you so much, Auntie. For real, play safety. Yes, yes, yes. We sending y'all love. We sending y'all protection. We sending y'all protection all around the edges of the whole block. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you, Eastside. Sharing is caring. We Liddy. Yes, I really want y'all to help me create this community. Y'all are like my founding members. Y'all like really help me from the roots really believe in this thing. So now that we're making it more broader, I'll be doing live concerts over there. We're going to be doing a lot of good stuff. We're going to be having movie nights where we talk about documentaries and a whole bunch of stuff. So when you go over into the app, there's a whole bunch of different subjects. You'll see spirituality, numerology, astrology, self-care, love. You'll see a whole section of where I offer all my personal services that you could tap into. Click any section that you want to be a part of, and it'll show up in your news feed. So if you don't want to, we got a chat over there that's called Underground Railroad, where we be talking about all our conspiracy stuff and how we really gonna get up out of here and fight against the man. If you ain't with that shit, don't subscribe so it don't be in your news feed. You know what I'm saying? So your news feed is actually the things that you like to see. And it's going to be a lot of me and a lot of the community. So I appreciate y'all so much. Anybody have something to say? You're more than welcome to come off mute. Think tank. Yes. 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 Okay.
I got questions here about me and Miss Rebecca G. We are fine. You know, God is good. Prayer works wonders. I use the word of God, got the people up out of here. Miss Rebecca has got some residual effects because she's having trouble getting to sleep and staying asleep, which makes mommy not sleep. But other than that, we're good. I just put everything on hold for a while, and we're spending time with each other this week. She doesn't have to go to her summer programs or anything like that. You want to stay close to home and host to mommy, we're just going to do it that way for this week. And then next week, she going to get back out of here. She got cheerleading. She got all kinds of stuff. She got guitar. She got piano. She got martial arts. We got things to do.
Period. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. Okay, Quick, you was about to say something?
Well, I will say,
okay, haircut. Her.
I'll say I thoroughly enjoyed this session tonight because I had a bit of a anxiety spell earlier today. You know, it wasn't crazy because it was and it wasn't, but all in all, ever since then, I've been kind of teetering on a level 10, but I got brought down with this. I really needed it. I'll say that.
Yes, yes. I'm glad that I could be here as your sister. So thanks for tapping in. For real, for real. That's what it's about. That's exactly what it's about. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you copy the link, share with a friend, sign up. This is a community where we do this shit every day. We literally got a schedule every day of the week. Mondays we got a book club. We do Audible books. Well, any of the bookwormies out here, we got book club on Monday. On Tuesday, we talk about how to tap into your spiritual gifts. On Wednesday, we got Club Meditate. On Thursdays, I think it's like Truthful Thursdays or Spiritual Alignment or something, but the calendar is in the app. You know what I'm saying? Then Fridays, it's like Freaky Friday, anything goes. Y'all might see a concert from me. I might just drop a whole music video only for my people in the app in there. You know, it's a lot of stuff. I might have a guest on Friday, you know, so Saturday is our rest day. Sunday is our first day of the week. So we do Soulful Sundays. So every Sunday I'll be tapping in with some type of soulful meditation, whether I'm dancing out in the grass or whether I'm asking you to get your ass out in the grass and hug a tree with me. You know what I'm saying? So I also need ideas, recommendations. So when you get in the app, look around. Anything that I can improve, please let a sister know, because I really want anybody to feel comfortable in this space. That's an empath, you know? So yeah. And you have to get approved. So after you sign in, you get approved by me and my team. And I made it that way so just everybody can't come in, because some people like to come in and just fuck shit up and just be toxic. You know what I'm saying? So I want people to know that once they're in there, they're safe. And if they're having a moment where, I don't know, nigga going crazy and you got to hide in the closet, sis, you can go live straight from my app and we can hold space from you. You know what I'm saying? We can all go live on the app. Listen, it's about to be a good time over there. I need y'all to come on. It's on the Mighty Networks platform, but it's called Energy Exchange. So I will be able to have my own app once this get a little broader, but we starting where we starting. You start where you at. So I appreciate you guys. Let me see. Make a security plan with her. I'm a little crazy, but the first thing I do when going somewhere new, I make an exit plan and ask my kids what if questions. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Yes, sending big love to the Bro K Quick in the chat. I'm sending love to all of y'all. Shout out to yourselves for showing up for yourselves today. Okay. Copy the link. See y'all in the Energy Exchange where we connect every single day. You wouldn't have to just wait until Wednesdays to get this type of vibe. I literally created a space where we could do this every day. Okay. Okay.
I have a question real quick. So that,
yes, please.
We're going to be doing the meditation meetings over there or still over here?
They'll still be on Zoom. They'll still be here on Zoom, but the events are already posted every Wednesday in the app, but we still gonna meet on a Zoom link. Perfect. Yeah. I love it, Grind. That's right. I love you, Lakita. Period. Because you know what I was talking about. Got something going on every day. Yes, we do. We have something going on every day. So because the energy is getting heavier outside, so that means it's time for us to get closer as a tribe. You know what I'm saying? To just really be standing and rooted in our own freaking power when anxiety, depression, and all this other stuff that's coming, that's going to come and attack all of us. You know what I'm saying? But you know how you feel good when a tribe of 30 motherfuckers, superheroes got your back. It's a good time. So I appreciate you guys. Let me make sure ain't nobody got their hands up. Okay. Does anybody have anything they want to say before we exit? And again, meet me in the app. We could do this all day, all night. Ain't no limits over there. We don't have to wait till every Wednesday. Okay. Best feeling in the world. Yes. I appreciate you guys. Again, holler at the link. Holler at me if you need the link. But come on. Community, help me with our community. This community is for our children. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying? Come on. We even got stuff in here for the kids and the parents. Okay. So I love y'all. I like y'all. And I like y'all. I will see y'all later.
Wait. We didn't do our group photo.
Oh, you gonna screenshot it? Okay, group photo. And 1, 2, 3. Thank you guys. Super, super awesome. I appreciate y'all. I would love to see you guys in the app. DM me if you have any questions or anything. Have a great, great, great night. Stay powerful, stay awesome, stay balanced. Okay. See you guys. Peace out, guys. I love you guys.